Have you ever wondered what it means to be resilient, particularly within the context of Christianity? It's a question that might make you pause and ponder. Today, we delve into the concept of resilience and how it intertwines with the Christian faith. What is resilience? It's the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. In a broader sense, resilience is the ability to bounce back. Now think about this concept within the context of Christianity. How does resilience manifest in a Christian's life? To answer this question, we turn to the Bible. We find in the book of James, chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, a call to embrace trials with joy, knowing that they test our faith and produce perseverance. This is resilience. It's not about avoiding hardships, but facing them head-on, knowing that they serve a purpose. In the book of Romans, chapter 5, verses 3 and 4, we find a similar message. Here, Paul tells us to rejoice in our sufferings because they produce endurance, character, and hope. Again, we see the concept of resilience. It's about enduring hardships with a spirit of hope. Now let's look at how Jesus exemplified resilience. In Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, we see Jesus enduring the cross for the joy set before him. Despite the immense suffering, Jesus held fast, resilient in his mission. His example teaches us to remain steadfast in our faith, even in the face of adversity. So how might one practice resilience as a Christian? First, understand that hardships are a part of life. The Bible doesn't promise a life free from trials, but it does assure us that God will be with us in those trials. As stated in Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 6, God will never leave us nor forsake us. So when facing difficulties, remember you're not alone. Second, keep your focus on Jesus. As stated in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, we are to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. When we keep our focus on Jesus, we gain the strength to face any challenge that comes our way. Third, practice perseverance. As stated in Romans chapter 5, verse 3, we should rejoice in our sufferings because they produce perseverance. Remember, perseverance is not a passive waiting, but an active engagement with life's challenges. In conclusion, resilience in the Christian context is about facing hardships with joy, hope, and perseverance. It's about understanding that trials have a purpose, keeping our focus on Jesus, and actively engaging with life's challenges. It's a journey, not a destination. So, wherever you are on your Christian journey, remember to practice resilience. For it is through resilience that we grow in faith, character, and hope. And remember, as stated in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8, we are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. This is the power of resilience in the Christian faith. This is the power of resilience in you. Voiceover. Let's explore a real-world example of Christian resilience. Consider the story of Corrie ten Boom, a Dutch Christian who helped many Jews escape the Holocaust during World War II. When the Nazis discovered her actions, Corrie was sent to a concentration camp. The conditions were brutal, but Corrie's faith never wavered. She held on to the promise in Deuteronomy that God would never leave her nor forsake her. She faced her hardships head-on, keeping her focus on Jesus, the author and perfecter of her faith. She led Bible studies for the women in the camp, providing them with hope and strength amidst the despair. Through her faith, Corrie demonstrated extraordinary resilience and perseverance, even in the face of death. After the war, Corrie continued to demonstrate resilience. She forgave her oppressors, reflecting the Christian principle of forgiveness and love for one's enemies. She even opened a rehabilitation center for concentration camp survivors, showing her commitment to healing and restoration. This example shows us how resilience and faith can help us overcome even the most difficult challenges. Corrie ten Boom's story is a testament to the power of resilience in the Christian faith. It reminds us that with God by our side, we can face any hardship with courage, perseverance, and hope. As stated in Romans chapter 8, verse 37, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. This is the power of Christian resilience. This is the power within you. A voiceover. Here's another example of resilience in action. Meet Richard Wurmbrand, a Romanian Christian minister who faced severe persecution under the communist regime. Wurmbrand was imprisoned and tortured for 14 years for his faith, often kept in solitary confinement. Despite the harsh conditions and intense suffering, Wurmbrand held tightly onto his faith, finding strength in the words of the Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. In the face of adversity, Wurmbrand used his faith as a tool of resilience. He secretly ministered to his fellow prisoners, spreading hope and love even in the most despairing circumstances. His resilience was a beacon of light in the darkness, a testament to the power of unwavering faith in the face of adversity. After his release, Wurmbrand continued to demonstrate Christian resilience. He founded Voice of the Martyrs, an organization dedicated to assisting Christians who are persecuted for their faith. His life, like Corrie ten Boom's, is a testament to the power of resilience in the Christian faith. It reminds us that, with God by our side, we can face any hardship with courage, perseverance, and hope. These examples remind us that with faith and resilience, we can face any challenge that comes our way. As stated in James chapter 1 verse 12, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." This is the power of Christian resilience. This is the power within you.